If you ignore this, the message will disappear forever. God is speaking. My beloved child, do not let your eyes move away from these words, because this moment was not created by accident. You did not arrive here by chance, and you did not feel this pull without reason. There are many messages in the world, many voices calling for your attention, but this one found you at the exact second your heart was ready to hear it. You may think you are simply scrolling, simply passing time, simply looking for something to ease your mind, but heaven does not work through coincidence. There is a timing to everything, and this is your timing. If you ignore this, it will not disappear because it is weak, it will disappear because it has fulfilled its chance to reach you. Messages from above do not force themselves upon a soul. They wait for a willing heart. And today, your heart was open enough for this to appear before you. My beloved child, you have been carrying questions that you have not spoken aloud. Questions about your future, about your worth, about why certain doors closed and why certain people walked away. You have asked in silence, sometimes in the night, sometimes in the middle of a busy day when no one could see your thoughts. You wondered if anyone heard you. You were heard. There is a reason you have felt restless lately, a reason you have felt that something is about to change, a reason you have sensed that you are standing at the edge of a new chapter but cannot yet see what is written on the next page. That feeling is not anxiety. It is preparation. Something in your life is shifting, and your soul knows it before your mind does. My beloved child, do not be afraid of this shift. You have outgrown certain spaces, certain patterns, certain expectations that once defined you. What once felt comfortable now feels heavy. What once felt certain now feels unclear. This is not loss. This is transformation. You are being guided away from what no longer matches your spirit and toward what will help you grow. There have been moments when you felt alone, when you felt that your efforts were unseen, when you felt that you were giving more than you were receiving. Those moments were not ignored. They were shaping you. They were teaching you where your energy should and should not go. You are learning the difference between being needed and being valued. You are learning the difference between attachment and alignment. You are learning the difference between noise and truth. My beloved child, there is something you must release in order to move forward. It is not a person alone, not a situation alone, but a belief. The belief that you must struggle to deserve peace. You do not need to earn peace through exhaustion. Peace is your natural state when you stop holding on to what drains you. The message you are reading is not here to frighten you with urgency. It is here to awaken you to your own awareness. The urgency you feel is the voice inside you that has been waiting to be acknowledged. You have delayed certain decisions because you were afraid of disappointing others. You have remained in certain cycles because you hoped they would change. You have stayed silent when you wanted to speak. But now your soul is asking for honesty. Not honesty with the world, honesty with yourself. What do you truly want? What truly brings you peace? What truly aligns with your heart? These are the questions that matter now. My beloved child, you are not behind in life. You are not forgotten. You are not lost. You are in a process of awakening, and awakening often feels uncomfortable before it feels clear. It asks you to see what you once ignored. It asks you to release what you once held tightly. It asks you to trust what you cannot yet see. But you are not walking blindly. You are being guided step by step. There is a strength inside you that you have not fully used yet. You have used your strength to endure, but now you will use it to choose. Choosing is a higher form of strength than enduring. You will choose where your time goes. You will choose who has access to your energy. You will choose how you speak to yourself. You will choose what you believe about your future. This is the power that is returning to you. My beloved child, the reason this message feels like it cannot be skipped is because your soul is ready for this moment. Not because something will be taken from you if you scroll away, but because something will be missed, an opportunity to see yourself clearly. Opportunities for awareness are rare. When they come quietly, in the middle of ordinary moments, disguised as simple words that touch your heart more deeply than you expect. You are feeling that touch now. Do not rush away from it. Sit with it. Let it settle. Let it remind you that you are not just moving through life without direction. There is a path forming beneath your feet, and you are stepping onto it. You will not see the entire path today. You will see only the next step. That is enough. My beloved child, there are blessings that are already on their way to you, but they require space to arrive. If your hands are still holding on to what no longer serves you, you will not be able to receive them. This is why release is necessary, not as punishment, but as preparation. You are being prepared for peace that does not depend on circumstances, for confidence that does not depend on validation, for love that does not require you to lose yourself. This is what is coming. Do not measure your progress by how fast everything changes. Measure it by how calm you feel inside. The calm you are beginning to feel is the first sign that you are moving in the right direction. My beloved child, you are not alone in this process. Every time you choose truth over comfort, every time you choose growth over familiarity, every time you choose self-respect over approval, you align more deeply with divine guidance. And when you align, doors open. Not always immediately, but inevitably. You will look back at this moment and realize that it was not a warning. It was an invitation. An invitation to step into your own life fully, to stop waiting for permission, to stop doubting your worth, to stop carrying what was never yours to carry. You are ready now. Stay with these words a little longer, because what you are feeling is not pressure, it is recognition. Your soul recognizes truth when it hears it. And the truth is this. You are stronger than your doubts, wiser than your past, and more capable than you have allowed yourself to believe. Do not skip yourself. Do not ignore your own awakening. Do not walk away from your own growth. This message will fade, but what it has awakened in you will remain. And that is where your real journey begins. My beloved child, do not let your heart rush past these words, because this moment has been prepared for you long before you opened this message. You may think this is just another sound, another line, another voice among many, but I tell you softly and gently that nothing happens by accident in your life. You did not come here by chance. Your eyes did not fall upon these words by mistake. I have been watching you in silence, walking beside you when you felt alone, listening to the prayers you never spoke out loud, and holding the tears you tried to hide from the world. My beloved child, there were nights when you stared into the darkness and wondered if anyone could hear the questions inside your heart. You asked why things were taking so long, why doors remained closed, why people misunderstood you, why your efforts seemed unseen. You smiled in front of others, but inside you carried a weight that no one noticed. I saw it. I counted every tear. I heard every sigh. Even when you said, "I am fine," I knew the truth of your heart. Do not think your waiting has been wasted. Every moment of delay has been shaping something inside you that could not be formed any other way. You were being strengthened in places you did not know existed. You were learning patience when you wanted speed, faith when you wanted proof, and hope when everything looked uncertain. I was not far from you. I was closer than your breath, closer than your own thoughts, guiding you through paths you could not yet understand. My beloved child, there were times when you almost gave up. You said, "Maybe this is not for me. Maybe I am not chosen. Maybe I should stop believing." But even in those moments, a small light remained inside you, a quiet whisper that told you to keep going. That whisper was not your imagination. That was my voice, calling you gently, reminding you that your story is not finished. You have compared your journey with others and felt behind. You saw them moving forward while you felt stuck. You saw them receiving what you had prayed for, and you wondered if you had been forgotten. But listen carefully, my beloved child. Your path is different because your purpose is different. What I am preparing for you cannot be rushed, and what is meant for you cannot be taken away by anyone else. Do not let fear tell you that time is running out. Time is in my hands. Do not let doubt tell you that you are not worthy. You were created with intention and love. Do not let past mistakes define your future. I have already seen the ending of your story, and it is filled with restoration, peace, and a joy that will surprise you. My beloved child, you have been asking for a sign, something clear, something undeniable. You said, "If you are there, show me." This message is your sign. Not because of the words alone, but because of the timing, because of the way it found you when you needed it most, because of the feeling in your heart as you read this. I am speaking to the deepest part of you, the part that still believes even when your mind is tired. You are not alone in your struggle. When you felt rejected, I was protecting you from places where you did not belong. When plans did not work, I was redirecting you towards something better. When people walked away, I was making space for those who will truly value your presence. What you thought was loss was often protection. What you thought was delay was preparation. My beloved child, I know you are tired of being strong. I know you want rest, clarity, and a breakthrough. And I tell you now, a season is changing. Not because you forced it, not because you finally figured everything out, but because your heart remained open even when it was hurting. That quiet endurance has moved mountains you could not see. There is something unfolding for you that will not look the way you expected. It will come gently, not with noise, but with peace. You will notice small shifts first. Doors will open that once seemed locked. Conversations will happen at the right time. Opportunities will appear where there was once emptiness. Do not ignore these small signs, because they are the beginning of something greater. My beloved child, release the fear that you are running out of chances. You are not. Release the belief that you have missed your moment. You have not. Your life is not a race against others. It is a journey of becoming who you were created to be. Every step you have taken, even the painful ones, has been leading you toward a version of yourself that is stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. You have a light inside you that the world needs. You may not see it clearly yet, but others feel it when they are near you. Your kindness, your empathy, your ability to understand pain, these are not weaknesses. They are gifts. One day you will see how your struggles allowed you to help someone else who was standing where you once stood. My beloved child, forgive yourself for the times you doubted your own worth. Forgive yourself for the choices you regret. I have already offered you grace. Do not hold on to what I have released. You are not defined by your lowest moment. You are defined by the love that continues to carry you forward. There is a future waiting for you that is not built on fear but on trust. You do not need to know every detail right now. You only need to take the next step with faith. I will guide you as you move. I will not reveal everything at once, because I want you to grow in confidence, to learn that you can walk even when the path is not fully visible. My beloved child, when this message ends, do not think my voice has stopped. I will continue to speak to you through quiet moments, through unexpected peace, through the right words at the right time, through the feeling that you are being held even when no one is there. You do not need to search far. I am already within your reach. Hold on to hope a little longer. Be gentle with yourself. Trust that what is meant for you is already finding its way. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are deeply known and deeply loved. And as you continue your day, remember this: you are moving forward even when you feel still, you are growing even when you feel stuck, and you are being guided even when you feel alone. My beloved child, keep your heart open, because the story we are writing together is far from over. My beloved child, as you sit with these words, I want you to feel the calm that is being placed over your restless thoughts. You have carried so many worries about tomorrow that you have forgotten to see how far you have already come. There were days you thought you would not survive, yet you are still here, still breathing, still hoping, even if that hope feels small. Do you see your strength? It is not loud, it does not need to prove itself, but it has carried you through storms that others never even saw. My beloved child, you have been asking for everything to change at once, but transformation often comes quietly. It begins in your mind, in the way you speak to yourself, in the way you choose to stand up one more time after disappointment. The breakthrough you are waiting for is not only outside you, it is also forming within you. Each time you choose not to give up, you are stepping into the future I have prepared for you. You worry about your path, about whether you are making the right decisions, about whether you are falling behind. But I tell you gently, nothing you have learned is wasted. Even the mistakes you regret have taught you wisdom. Even the delays have taught you patience. Even the heartbreak has taught you compassion. You are not the same person you were before, and that growth is sacred. My beloved child, release the need to control every outcome. You exhaust yourself trying to predict what will happen next, trying to secure every detail, trying to make sure nothing goes wrong. But peace does not come from control, it comes from trust. When you let go of the fear that everything depends on you alone, you make space for miracles you cannot create by your own effort. There are people who will enter your life at the right time, not to take from you, but to walk beside you. You will no longer need to beg for understanding, because you will be surrounded by those who see your heart clearly. The loneliness you feel now is not permanent. It is a season that is teaching you how valuable your presence truly is. My beloved child, stop measuring your worth by how much you achieve or how quickly you succeed. Your value does not come from your productivity. Your value comes from the love that created you. Even when you rest, you are worthy. Even when you feel lost, you are worthy. Even when you make mistakes, you are still worthy. You have been carrying the pain of past words spoken over you, labels that were never meant for your spirit. Those words are not your identity. I did not create you to live inside someone else's opinion. I created you with purpose, with beauty that goes beyond appearance, with a heart that feels deeply and a mind that seeks truth. My beloved child, there is healing happening in places you cannot see. Old wounds are closing. Broken confidence is being restored. The parts of you that felt unlovable are being wrapped in acceptance. Do not rush this process. Healing is not a race. It is a journey of becoming whole again. You often ask, when will my time come? And I tell you, your time is not a single moment. It is a series of moments that are unfolding even now. Every time you choose hope over despair, every time you show kindness despite your pain, every time you try again after failure, you are stepping into your time. My beloved child, I know you fear being ignored, overlooked, or forgotten. But I have written your name where it cannot be erased. What is meant for you will recognize you. Opportunities that belong to you will not pass you by. What others receive is not a sign that you are lacking, it is simply a different path. Do not be afraid of the changes that are coming. Some things will leave your life, not as punishment, but as preparation. You cannot carry everything into your future. I am making room for what aligns with your purpose. Trust that what remains will be what you truly need. My beloved child, speak gently to yourself. You are often kinder to strangers than you are to your own heart. Replace harsh thoughts with patience. Replace self-criticism with understanding. You are learning, and learning takes time. There will be a moment when you look back and realize that this period of uncertainty was the foundation of your strength. You will see how every challenge shaped you into someone who can stand firm without losing softness, someone who can face difficulty without losing faith. My beloved child, do not ignore the small joys around you. They are not distractions, they are reminders that life is still beautiful. A quiet morning, a kind word, a moment of peace, these are signs that you are being cared for. Gratitude will open your heart to see more of these blessings. You are not required to have everything figured out today. Take one step, then another. I will meet you in each step. When you feel confused, pause and breathe. When you feel overwhelmed, rest without guilt. When you feel afraid, remember that you are not walking alone. My beloved child, the future you are worried about is already held safely. You do not need to fear it. Instead, focus on becoming present, on nurturing your mind, your heart, and your spirit. As you do this, you will notice that clarity begins to replace confusion. There is a new confidence growing inside you, even if it is still fragile. Protect it. Do not let the doubts of others silence it. You are capable of more than you realize, and you will discover your strength through action, not through waiting for perfect conditions. My beloved child, when this message fades from your screen, let it remain in your heart. Return to it when you feel lost. Let it remind you that you are guided, that your life has meaning, that your struggles are not pointless. You are moving toward a chapter where peace will feel natural, where joy will not feel temporary, where you will no longer question your place in this world. Until then, be patient with your journey. Growth is happening even in silence. My beloved child, trust the process that is unfolding within you. Trust the quiet changes. Trust the lessons you are learning. Trust that you are becoming someone who will not only overcome, but also inspire others simply by living your truth. And as you continue forward, remember this: you are not late, you are not behind, and you are not forgotten. You are exactly where you need to be for what is coming next, and I am walking with you every step of the way. My beloved child, come closer and listen with the quiet part of your heart, the place where you feel without needing proof. I know there are days when your faith feels weak, when your prayers feel like they rise into an empty sky, when you wonder if anyone is truly listening. But even in your silence, I hear you. Even when you cannot find words, your heart speaks, and I understand every emotion you carry. My beloved child, you are not failing because your journey is slow. You are not lost because your path is unclear. A seed beneath the soil looks like nothing is happening, yet life is forming in secret. In the same way, your growth has been hidden, but it has not stopped. Roots are forming inside you, deep and strong, preparing you to stand firm when the winds of life try to shake you. You have been afraid that you will repeat the past, that the same disappointments will return, that the same pain will find you again. But you are not the same person you were before. You have learned. You have changed. You have become more aware of your worth. The lessons you carry now will guide you to make different choices, to walk toward what nourishes your soul instead of what drains it. My beloved child, let go of the belief that you must earn love by suffering. You do not need to prove your value through pain. You are worthy of joy, worthy of rest, worthy of gentle days. You have carried enough. Now allow yourself to receive. There is a chapter of your life that is quietly closing. You may still be standing inside it, but the pages are turning. Things that once felt permanent will no longer hold the same power over you. Memories that once caused pain will begin to feel lighter. You will notice that what once triggered fear now brings understanding instead. My beloved child, you are learning the difference between what you can control and what you must release. This wisdom will free you. When you stop holding on to outcomes that were never yours to manage, you will feel a peace you have not felt in a long time. Do not be afraid to outgrow places and people that no longer align with your spirit. Growth sometimes requires distance. It is not rejection, it is transformation. You are making space for connections that will honor your truth. My beloved child, there is creativity inside you that you have not fully expressed. Ideas, dreams, and talents that you have kept hidden because you feared judgment or failure. I placed those gifts within you for a reason. They are not meant to remain silent. When you begin to use them, you will feel a sense of purpose that cannot be taken away. You have been waiting for confidence to arrive before you act, but confidence grows through action. Take small steps. Speak even if your voice shakes. Try even if you fear imperfection. Each effort will build strength within you. My beloved child, forgive those who hurt you, not because they were right, but because you deserve freedom from the weight of resentment. Carrying anger only ties you to the past. Releasing it allows you to move forward with a lighter heart. There will come a day when you will understand why certain doors remained closed. You will see that if they had opened, they would have led you away from your true path. What felt like denial was protection. What felt like loss was redirection. My beloved child, take care of your body as well as your spirit. Rest when you are tired. Nourish yourself with kindness. Speak words of life over yourself. You are not meant to live in constant pressure. Balance will bring clarity. You often seek validation from the world, hoping someone will tell you that you are enough. But I tell you now, you have always been enough. You do not need to change your essence to be accepted. The right people will recognize your value without requiring you to become someone else. My beloved child, your future is not something to fear. It is a place where your current struggles will become testimonies of strength. You will look back and realize that you were being shaped into someone capable of handling the blessings that are coming. When you feel overwhelmed, return to the present moment. Breathe slowly. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Notice the life around you. These simple acts will remind you that you are safe now, that you are not trapped in the past, that you have the power to choose your next step. My beloved child, you are learning to trust yourself again. This is sacred work. Do not rush it. Each time you listen to your intuition, each time you honor your boundaries, you are rebuilding a relationship with your own soul. There is love ahead of you that will not confuse you, that will not make you question your worth, that will not require you to shrink. This love will feel peaceful, steady, and genuine. Until it arrives, become the source of that love for yourself. My beloved child, your story is still being written. The pages ahead hold moments of laughter, connection, and fulfillment that you cannot yet imagine. Do not close the book because of a difficult chapter. Remember that you are guided even when you feel uncertain. You are supported even when you feel alone. You are growing even when you feel stuck. Nothing you have endured has been meaningless. And when you finish reading these words, carry this truth with you: you are deeply loved, you are gently led, and your life has a purpose that is unfolding day by day. Walk forward without fear, because I am with you, always. My beloved child, let these words settle into the quiet spaces within you, the places you rarely show to anyone. I know how often you pretend to be strong so that others do not worry, how you hide your fears behind a calm face, how you tell the world that you are fine even when your heart is asking for comfort. You do not need to pretend with me. I see you fully, and I love you exactly as you are in this moment. You have been carrying questions about your purpose, wondering if your life truly matters, wondering if you are making any difference at all. Listen carefully, my beloved child, your presence alone has touched more lives than you realize. A kind word you spoke, a moment you listened to someone in pain, a small act of care you barely remember, these have created ripples that continue far beyond what you can see. Your life is not small. It is quietly powerful. My beloved child, do not measure your worth by the noise of the world. The world celebrates what is loud and visible, but I see what is hidden and sincere. The patience you show when you want to give up, the honesty you hold when it would be easier to pretend, the compassion you give even when you are hurting, these are treasures that cannot be replaced. You fear making the wrong choice, so sometimes you make no choice at all. You wait for certainty, for a sign that removes all doubt. But clarity often comes after movement, not before. Take one step with the faith you have, even if it feels small. I will guide you as you walk. You do not need to see the entire path to begin. My beloved child, there are dreams inside you that you have delayed because you believed it was too late, or because you felt unprepared, or because others did not understand them. Time has not stolen your opportunity. What is meant for you remains. Begin where you are, with what you have. Progress is more important than perfection. You have been afraid of being judged, of being misunderstood, of being rejected. These fears have kept parts of your true self hidden. But you were not created to live in hiding. Your authenticity is your strength. When you allow yourself to be real, you will attract those who value your truth. My beloved child, you have learned many lessons through pain, but your future will not be defined by suffering. There is joy ahead that will not be followed by fear, peace that will not be temporary, and stability that will not be easily shaken. You are moving toward a season of balance. Do not hold on to the belief that you must struggle to deserve good things. You do not need to prove your worth through hardship. Allow yourself to receive blessings without guilt. Allow yourself to experience happiness without expecting it to disappear. My beloved child, the voice of doubt will still try to speak to you, reminding you of past failures and insecurities. But you are learning to answer that voice with truth. You are learning to say, I am growing. I am healing. I am moving forward. Each time you do this, you weaken the power of fear. There will be moments when you feel tired again, when old emotions return, when progress seems slow. Do not see this as failure. Healing is not a straight line. It moves in waves. What matters is that you continue, even if your steps are gentle. My beloved child, create space in your life for stillness. In silence you will hear guidance. In rest you will find renewal. You do not need to fill every moment with activity to prove your value. Your being is enough. You are learning to trust timing. Not everything that is delayed is denied. Some things are being prepared so that when they arrive, you will be ready to receive them without fear of losing them. Patience is protecting your future. My beloved child, you are stronger than the version of yourself that once felt powerless. You have survived situations that once seemed impossible. This strength will help you face whatever comes next, not with anxiety, but with quiet confidence. Let go of the need to compare your journey with others. Their path is not yours. Your pace is perfect for your growth. What matters is not how quickly you move, but how deeply you become aligned with your truth. My beloved child, open your heart to hope again. Not a loud, dramatic hope, but a gentle one that whispers, "Good things are still possible." Let this hope guide your actions, your thoughts, and your choices. You are not alone in this world, even when it feels that way. Support will come in unexpected forms, at unexpected times. Remain open to it. You do not have to carry everything by yourself. My beloved child, your story is continuing beyond this moment. There are chapters filled with connection, creativity, peace, and purpose waiting for you. Trust that you are being led toward them step by step. And as these words come to a close, do not think that the message is disappearing. It is being written inside your heart. Return to it whenever you feel lost. Remember that you are loved beyond measure, guided beyond what you can see, and capable of more than you have yet imagined. Walk forward gently, my beloved child, knowing that you are never without light, never without direction, and never without love.